Okay, another type of exponential equation and a little bit more difficulty. It looks like there's a couple steps you need to consider. We have this attached negative 9 to 11 to the 1 minus r. That's the exponential we're trying to get to. But first, we have this subtract 3. So we're going to add 3 to both sides first. All right, so now we have negative, whoops, we have negative 27. Now we have this attached 9, negative 9, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 9. And now we have 11 to the 1 minus r is equal to 3. And now it's like, now what? Well, now you take the log of both sides. And again, when you take the log of both sides, you have to follow the laws of exponents. Remember, we're taking the log because log is the inverse. Just like the inverse of adding is subtracting, the inverse of multiplying is dividing. We use all these inverse operations to solve equations. Well, the inverse of exponentials is logs. So we take the logs of both sides. Now, whoops, this exponential phrase comes down in front because of the laws of exponents. Log base 11 is attached by multiplication, so we're going to divide both sides by log 11. And now this thing becomes a phrase. I didn't need to put a circle around it, just set a parentheses. It cancels over here. And then we have 1 subtract r is equal to that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and subtract. Well, almost the better way would be to subtract this phrase and add the r, but that's not how I did it, so I'm going to subtract the 1. But now I have this negative r, so I'm going to divide everything by negative 1, which means every sign will change. This becomes positive, this becomes negative, so it's this phrase, and then this becomes positive. So we end up with r is equal to negative log 3 divide log 11. Notice close parentheses each time and then close parentheses again, plus 1. And when you enter that in, you get this. Remember, it's the 10,000th place. And how you know the 10,000th place, 4 zeros, so 4 places. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Look it must be shorter. Not as many steps. So we still have 2 outside things to do. We have an attached negative 10 and an unattached positive 2. So we subtract first. Then we divide both sides by negative 10. And then this is where, oh yeah, we take the ln of both sides. And then this would go down in front. But look what happens. What happens when you try to take the log of a negative number? Not possible. So right there, you can stop. This phrase like here does not work. So the answer to this one is no solution. That's